So here's the thing. My first draft box, was pretty good. It was a pretty good box. And I think I stated that in the video, and then since then I've watched some other channels. And yeah, it was a good box. And I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page about like good boxes, and that I hope people don't go into open one of these expecting how I did in my first one. That isn't likely. So we're doing another one. Because I like the product. I hate that I like the product. I really do. I didn't want to. I knew the Rav nostalgia would get me, and it got me. So here we are doing another draft box. Thankfully, this particular one is from when Amazon decided to list these at whatever price they decided to list these at, which, frankly, they didn't even sell well at that time, right? I'm pretty sure they didn't. Because I think we all just thought then that was going to be the normal price of these. And it was like, oh, okay. And it, honestly, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, so this set will be a little bit cheaper. That's all right. No, it turned out to be not exactly correct, but you know what? I'm going to... There we go. Stay still. All right, there we go. Let's see how we do. I'm not expecting 6 shotguns again. So, Guildgate, Raptor, Tajik, Overwhelm, Sharkdo Crab, Terramander, okay, stuff, and next pack. Of course, this is a true draft box, and the last true draft box ever made. Is it Signet? Okay, Guildgate, Bedeck, and Bedazzle. Mayhem Devil, you go in the upper pile. That was a heck of a reprint at uncommon. It should be uncommon because it was uncommon. It didn't get upshifted, but it's a really good uncommon reprint. There we go. Those are the words. Guildgate, Cindervine's Old Bordered, and of course, then that'll be it. Golgari's Signet, Aristocrats. Hey, Hellkite, Tyrant, and Borderless. That's pretty cool. I dig that one. Actually, I don't think I pulled any of those yet. Yeah, I pulled Udvara Hellkite. I did. Or Udvara, whatever. I didn't pull that one. Gutter Snipe. What's the name of that freaking card? Too much in the old brain makes you forget simple things. Guildgate. Shocker. Guildgate, shocker. And the downshifted Kaya. Thankfully downshifted. I will say one thing. Well, maybe I should be careful with this. Obviously, they upshifted Ral, and they upshifted Domri, which is kind of eh. At the same time, they did upshift Teferi, and they upshifted Karn, which kind of makes a little sense. Of course, pre-Karn banning. Sword of the Perunes, which would mean that will be it for that. Stalking Vengeance. Alright. And the hunt continues on. Signet. Fate's Fetters. Ghostway. I forgot what I was going to do with the Fate Fetters in my hand. I'm like, where are you going? Oh yeah, you're going over to the side file. Guildgate. Lightning Helix Old Border, that's kind of neat. Not worth anything. Deathrite Shaman. Not bad. But yeah, so my very first draft box, I had gotten 6 shocks. That felt like a lot. Like even at that time, not seeing other channels' videos on this product, it felt like a lot. Sky Hussar in foil. I know that's not a hit, but like that's actually kind of cool. All right. Arboreal Grazer. And Unbreakable Formation. Alright. So far, we're not doing good. We've still got a lot of packs. So, there's that. Spark Double Old Border. Cool. Skull Crack. Okay. There are still rares in this product I want more of. Spark Double happens to be one of them. Quicken in the Old Bordered. And Karn for our first mythic. Not a bad first Mythic. There are some real womp womps in Mythic, and Karn is not one of them. If that didn't get banned, and is it Pioneer I think it got banned? Is that what it got banned in? Would that be the most expensive Karn? Was it? So we got Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice. Okay. Not as good of a second Mythic, but I probably should be fair to that. All right, so we're done with the first row. I probably should be fair to that card. It's that I still have plenty of copies from... What was that in? Was that in Ravnica Legions? I can't remember. It's either in Guilds or Legions. Copy Enchantment in the old bordered. You know, this is not a hit, but you go there. Farseek. Drudge Beetle. Classics. Okay. Hey, our first one. Woo! Blood Crypt. Gruul, Gate, Thing, Connive and Concoct. Stab Wound. Remand. Connive and Concoct Foil, Guildgate. That's not bad, actually. Karlov of the Ghost Consul in the Borderless. That's actually kind of cool. Not a bad Mythic right there. Not a bad Mythic. That's There's only truly one huge hit at Mythic. Sphinx Revelation. Cerulean Sphinx. 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 Tired today. It's been a long day. Just one of those days where I felt like it was never going to end. Lomian Shaman. Illusionist Bracers. I am amazed what happened to the price of this card. It doesn't make it any less useful. In fact, it just makes it that I can collect a few and use them in things and maybe add them to some decks I should have already had them in. Of course, isn't that always the hard part? Arclight Phoenix. Like, you got to take something out to put it in. What do you take out? That's the hard part. And then, is it even worth it? How often would you actually get to use it? Guildgate. Lavinia. Not a hit, but old bordered foil Lavinia is kind of funny since that was also in Time Spiral Remastered. Hey, old bordered Godless Shrine. Awesome. Demon Fire. Boreal Grazer. Okay. So we're well past the halfway point of the box now. This feels a lot more what I would come to expect out of one of these. Bind and Finality. Stuff, things, and moving on. Frilled Mystic and Priesthood of Forgotten Gods. Stupid good card. Super cheap to pick up a copy because of this product. Not that it was ever really expensive, but it was still like a $3, $4 card. Now, it's not. Yes. 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 Plays an Archon. I always get a kick out of sometimes I'll watch a random channel and like they'll be done with the road and they'll be like, "This is the worst box ever." I'm like, dude, you still got a whole bunch of packs out of you. Calm down there. Like it kind of reminds me. Not everybody should crack boxes. There's some people out there that should really just buy singles. You don't have the fortitude for this. Persistent Petitioners, Void Slime. Okay. All right, last 12 packs. You know what? Been a long day, folks. Been a long day. Jeez, it's been a long day. It's one of those days where you start working at 7 a.m. and you get home at 7 p.m. You've all had those days. Compulsive Research. Tesa. I actually have not pulled this copy yet. I know it's not worth anything, but cool. And actually, I do have that in a deck. I have an older copy of it. So, darn. Oh wait, there aren't any animes. Oh wait, yeah, there is. Darn, it's not the anime one. Okay, Aurelia. That's it, right? Yeah, because that's old order. Remember in the first video when you figured out how these boxes work? Did you forget already? Maybe. 2 Aurelias. It could be worse. Scared. Guild Gates. Okay, Response and Resurgence. I assume that those split cards are really just in there for the limited environment, the draft environment. That's my assumption. Because nobody anywhere asked for those. Demir House Guard and Old Bordered Foil. Condemn. Pariah's Shield. Okay. Alright, so what are we sitting at here? We have 8 packs left. Can we find one more Shock Knight? Because 4 kind of feels like the average. 4 to 5. I would like to at least get 4, right? Yeah? Hey! Got this right. Alright. Okay, can we get 5? Because I want to be greedy. Tulsamir. The borderless shocks are doing way better than I ever thought they would do. And they're doing great out there on the market. I'm surprised. Oh man, not freaking Tomic. Just because it's literally bulk. That's a bulk anime card. Like all the rest of them are actually worth a little bit more. Not Tomic. Nope. Tomic is bulk. I think it's like 5 cents or something like that. Populous, Skewer the Critics, Rael Zarek. Well, I couldn't avoid Rael forever, otherwise known as Sarkhan. Hey, all right, Rhythm of the Wild. Okay. Mayhem Devil, Old Bordered, Midnight Reaper. Here's the thing about Midnight Reaper. Super playable card that's been printed like crazy, but at the same time, I don't mind pulling a couple extra of those, just because I am opening this product for staples. And that is a staple. Court of Calling, Old Bordered. Cool. Dig that. And of course, that's going to be it for the rares there. Okay. All right, down to 3 packs. So is this box even worth the, what was it, 140? Still probably not, to be honest. Am I unhappy with it? No, I'm not unhappy with it either. I would like to get one more shock. No, Thrash and Threat. One more shock for the road. Or, you know, if you want to slide me a Psych Rift, that'd be hey! Man, I pulled so many Sacred Foundries. It's kind of wild to me. Court of Calling times 2. Neat. Well, we got 5. We got 5 mythics. We're right in line for what is expected out of a box. So last pack. Utopia Sprawl. Chromatic Lantern in the Old Bordered. Don't hate that. Which, of course, that is it then, because it's an Old Bordered rare. Almost forgot again. All right. So that's going to do it, folks, for this particular video. That is another look at Ravnica Remastered Draft Box. I'm still under the opinion that should these drop heavily, I want a bunch. And I only feel that way because of Shocklands. Shocklands did not crash at time of this filming. They went down some, especially the regular copies, and that's okay. But they didn't crash, which there's various reasons for that. But it does kind of say that there's a high. There's still there is a lot of space for copies to be purchased still to this point, as in they haven't been overprinted, but they have been printed enough to at least get them down. I think all of them are like between. I think Blood Crypt there's like the highest at $12 or something like that. So like yeah, they're like $12 to $8, right? Which is probably in a reasonable realm that people then are like, you know what, that's not bad. I'll spend $100 and get a set of Shocklands. That's cool. In which case, that doesn't feel like a bad thing, I guess, because that's still not cheap. But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't invest in Shocklands, right? You never should have, because they printed them in 3 full sets before we even got here. Plus a secret layer. That's right. Plus they did the Shock secret layer. So you shouldn't have ever invested in them. That was always kind of a dumb thing, especially after the first reprinting, right? But is that like a fair price? I feel like that's just like a really fair price, and it achieved its objective. And now if they don't print it again for a while, they'll climb back up to, $12 through $18, maybe $20. So I guess it kind of depends on when they make them again after this set. Because this might have been a perfectly good opportunity to reprint them. Because the last time they got printed was 2019, right? It's 2018, 2019? Yeah, so we were talking 5 years. So every 5 years. Is every 5 years a good span? Because the last time before that was 2012? So, okay, so maybe they did 6 years then? So is that like a good rate of reprinting Shocklands? In which case, if that's the case, good job, Wizards. And I may have downplayed that fact. I do wish you didn't. I do wish you didn't do a reprint of Double in Season and other products, 2 other products before you got to this one, so you could have put it in this particular product. I feel like that's like the one card missing. All right, I'm going on here on a tangent. I'm going to end the video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye.